Hello guys. How are you doing? Farming Simulator 2013 together with Docm77 here in, yeah, you know it, Gametime. And yeah, at the moment I'm driving JL zip code over to our first fields because those were the ones that I cultivated first. For this run, it's pretty crazy to drive around with that thing. Can't see anything. That's why you probably, if you drive on the street, have another trailer with that thing and the harvesting device up in front is basically stored on there and you ride around with it. It's like ridiculous, you can't see anything. It's pretty cool, you know, when you do the cockpit view thing, you kind of get an impression how it is to handle machines like that. I mean, look at that. Okay, you have your mirrors, but it is pretty challenging, I'd say, in real life. And I think if I see it correctly, this is our field up in front. Let's see if we can drive up to it, alright. Okay. Kind of zoom out. Roll back a bit. Okay, those are the fields that are ready. Now we should check our potato crop. This is gonna be huge, guys. The gigantic fields we connected last time, fields 26, 27. Waiting for the harvest here. And I think we should be able to speed up time. We're sitting at 40,000. We're working towards our big goal. Expansion. Sugar beets. Down at the inn. But this is gonna be huge. Man, I hope we can sell the potatoes. That's all we need. Alright, let's speed up time a bit. Keep an eye on the sheep production. And hopefully we should quickly be able to start harvesting up here. 49% sheep. Oh well, can already get over to the sheep farm. Be ready here. Yep, see it grow. Oh, there was a leg spike. We got 3 on there already. That's really cool with the sheep, making us a lot of money. Come on. Cool thing is you can already go in there, it won't disturb it. Oh, 99. And as soon as it hits 100, pull it off. Cool. Let's have a quick look. Fields are still growing, so we can load that. I'm really being sloppy with the loading here. You can fit a lot more. But I was so busy, it was in the midst of harvesting time and I was just trying to haul as many of them as I could, basically. Okay. Should work. Alright. Sweet. And we already got another 50%. I think I'm gonna grab that one as well. In there. Field still growing. Man, potatoes take forever. It's good, we can make some additional money. Quickly wanna grab that wool pallet here and then I'll be back and hopefully we can start harvesting the potatoes. And man, we need that high demand streak. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. I mean, it's all we need. High demand for potatoes and we're literally golden. Blang. Off we go. Okay, I'm gonna sell this stuff now. Aha. Just was coming back from the wool hauling and I saw greenish areas over at the potatoes. And I think we're ready to harvest. And while I was dropping off wool, I was thinking about something. Let's have a look. Yeah, we are ready. Hire worker. Okay, he's on it. Gotta take care of that later. Okay. So I was thinking I could go for a massive wool run. You know, the chances of getting a high demand streak of course are higher when the time goes by faster. So I was thinking I will harvest all my fields now. We got 26, 27 and all others cultivated at the moment. Harvest them completely and then I will not cultivate them, not sow anything for now. And just speed up the time and take care of the sheep for a while. Try to pile up a massive load of bales, or wool, and try to sell that, and even maybe we are lucky and we can force a high demand streak. I think that is a smart plan. Well, if you're super lucky, and I'll do the harvest here now. If you're super lucky, we get a high demand streak just like that and all our problems are solved. But I think going for dedicated wool run should be a nice plan. We have the option, so we should use it. And yeah, you could say we leave our fields recovering for one season. You have to do that crop rotation, maybe sometimes plant something else on your fields in real life. You cannot constantly take from the soil. So we could consider it a break for our grounds to recover. I think that would make sense. I think I will go for that today. Massive wool production. But for now, massive potato collection. Oh boy, look at that. We're maybe, okay, from one line. Let's see how much one line of our field gives us. Let's see. Potatoes are streaming in. It's really cool if you watch from the cockpit view. Man, is that carbon? Carbon fiber seed? Man, this thing is high tech. Okay, let's see. Got 12,000 liters from one row. Oh boy. This is gonna be a crap load of potato. I think we even went too fast here. And offline a bit here. Try to grab it all so we see what one complete lane holds. Okay, 15,000 per lane. This is over 10 lanes. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot. Alright, I'll keep on harvesting, guys. And then I think we go for a wool money run. By now, we pulled about 90,000 liters from the potato harvest here. And while I'm grinding, also you can see I've filled up the feeding trough of the sheep. I'm watching a new series I lately started to watch. It's called American Hoggers. And that is probably one of the most bizarre TV shows I've ever seen. Those are those people from Texas, I believe. I think it's Texas. I haven't watched too many episodes yet, so I'm in the second episode. And those guys are professional hog catchers. And man, they got their dogs going, and those guys are so wild. And the funny thing is, whenever with these reality TV shows, whenever there is some social storyline going on, I like it a lot. As I got my background there, social studies and whatnot. And there's that little cat fight thing going on. There's the older brother who's inheriting the business from the dad, but there's also a sister, and she's like killing hogs left and right. She's pretty badass, you could call her, and she wants to have the business as well. And it's really funny, they're constantly like getting onto each other while they're hunting the hogs. And you got the crazy dad who speaks in the most bizarre slang. Even for the American television, they have subtitles so you can understand them. But as I'm watching Moonshiners regularly, I'm pretty firm with the dialects by now. And I have to say I really enjoy dialects as well. I like the American or English language a lot, and all its English. It's English, not the American language. English a lot, and especially the different dialects that are spoken of it around the world are fascinating me, and I like to hear them. And yeah, I even watched some Irish movies together with a good buddy of mine. He's a cook and he's been spending quite some time abroad, and he brought back a bunch of movies from his stay in Ireland, and yeah, also like the dialects spoken in Down Under, and some of the dialects that are spoken on in England, Cockney English and stuff like that, and of course the crazy Southern dialect you hear, when you watch these TV shows or when you watch B-dubs. I ain't wearing no dress, partner. All right, I'll keep on harvesting here, and on the side I'm gonna watch a bit of American Hoggers. What a crazy show. Man. This show sure is crazy. They got their dogs, their hunting dogs, and the dogs are equipped with harnesses. And they have these crazy action shots when the dog pack attacks the hogs. Man, it's freaking cruel. It's animal cruelty. But yeah, the hogs are obviously a big plague down there for the farmers, and yeah, the show is playing in Texas, so that's for sure. And that's the last bits and pieces here of the potato harvest. We got that done. We started out with about 780 or so. So we pulled over 200,000 liters out of this field. We're not breaking the million, sadly, but we're getting close. And yeah, as I said in the show, there's crazy dialects, and of course in German there is dialects as well. And I thought I wanna talk about some dialects, pick some. For example, our capital, Berlin. They speak a pretty distinct dialect there. And yeah, let me demonstrate. It would go like, Ikke bin Berliner. Dat wat ik weet, des weet keiner. That means I am from Berlin, and what I know, nobody knows, basically. And normally, if you say I, it is ich in German. I-C-H, ich. But with the dialect, it's not ich, it's Ikke. I-K-I. Ikke. Or, for example, in the Rhineland, that's the area around Cologne, so on, they speak a different dialect. For example, that's a quote from a movie. Wat dat soll Rio sein? Dat han ich mir aber viel größer vorgestellt. That is the Rhinelandish dialect, so to speak. What that meant was, das soll Rio sein? Das habe ich mir aber größer vorgestellt. That would be High German, so to speak. That means, what? That is Rio de Janeiro? I thought it was way bigger. Don't ask me why I picked this quote. I think it's from a Otto Walkes movie. I don't know. Whatever. So, and for example, Schwäbisch, that's where I'm from. I'm from Schwaben. I was born in the Schwabenländle, you say. There's my grandmother's dialect. She's from the area of Leonberg, Stuttgart. And she would say something like, wenn du bei dem obedigen Wind zum Breschlimbrugge gehst, dann haust du hindische Führer in Graben rein. Yeah. Maybe even most of the German listeners had no clue what I was saying there. I was saying, if you go picking strawberries at this horrible wind, it's gonna blow you right back into the, I don't know, ditch or something. You know, that's a saying. If it's a bad weather, you should not do work like that. And if you would translate it, wenn der bei dem obediger Wind, that means wenn du bei diesem schrecklichen Wind. Und yeah, you know, it is totally strange. There's also Plattdeutsch, hast du mal ein Krambrot? Or other dialects, Bavarian dialect. The Bavarian dialect is also a very strong dialect. For example, let me see. For example, if you would order some beer down in Bavaria, you would go, bringst mir mal ein Moos, geschwind. That would mean, bring me a stein of beer, but hurry up, man. So it's pretty funny. Dialects are interesting for me, and yeah, there's hundreds, of course, all over the world. And as I said, I'm fascinated by it. I find it cool. Communication in general is cool, but the regional dialects are epic, and I like it. I enjoy every dialect. Oh yeah, East German dialects. There's also East German dialects, for example, Sächsisch. How would that go? That would be, it's kind of difficult to get in the groove with all the dialects. Yeah, I was once in Saxon, Sachsen. Yeah, it's Eastern Germany, and I wanted to buy some Coca-Cola. And we went into the shop, and it took us a while to figure out what else we wanted. And then the clerk said it was a woman. Nö, was ist nun mit dem Köhler? Yeah, and that means she asked, what's up now? Do you want the Coke or not? Or what is it? Nö, was ist nun mit dem Köhler? And yeah, it's fun. So I hope you like that little trip through the dialects. The German viewers maybe wonder if I'm, I don't know, grown up in all these parts of Germany because I can mimic it pretty well, but hey, I like it, so you kind of pick it up, I'd say. Now, time speed up. Hopefully we can get the canola, and then it's time for the sheep. Of course, in some of the neighboring countries of Germany, certain German dialects are spoken as well. For example, in Switzerland, it is Schweizerdeutsch. That means Swiss German. That is a special form of German as well, and it would go like this. Maybe Grüezi wohl. Yeah. It has more of a sing-sang, hello, Grüezi, Grüezi wohl, wie geht's? That's more of like a special greeting form you would use, Grüezi. You don't use that in German or in Germany in general. And of course our neighbors Austria are also speaking German in a dialect form, Austrian German. And it is more like, for example, if you would talk to somebody from Vienna, he would talk, let me think, ja hallo, das ist der Wiener Schmäh, verstehen's? Wo wollen's denn hin? Zum Prater. Yeah, there was a little bit of a dialect that is spoken in the Steiermark in there. That's another area of Austria. They have a lot of different dialects. A good buddy of mine, the guy who is the cook I told you about, who was in Ireland, he owns a hotel now. His parents... Oh man, okay, we gotta go. That is too annoying. This thing is stuck again. This is parents' hotel, and his wife is actually from Austria, from the Steiermark, which is a nice, very nice mountainous area in Austria. And yeah, shout outs to you. You know who you mean, who I mean. Don't want to reveal his name, but yeah, very good friend of mine, long year friend. And the name of his wife, man, I'm having a hard time here. The name of his wife is actually Rosie, which is a typical name for that area. That's also something. There's typical names bound to certain dialects or regions. I'm pretty sure you have that as well in your country, wherever you are watching from. But there's certain names that you will rarely see in South Germany that are, for example, used in North Germany or northern part of Germany. For example, a typical northern name would be Klaas, or something like. Some of the names are similar to Swedish names, and for example, In Bavaria, a lot of people, or the older generations, had a name like Josef or Johannes, something like that, because the southern part of Germany is, or has traditionally been Catholic and pretty religious. Until today, in the smaller villages, and people have a strong belief there, which is not necessarily anything bad, of course. It's just something that goes with them. Also, the people from the southern part of Germany are known for their beer. You know, the Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest happens in Munich. That is in Bavaria. And yeah, this is the place where people come and drink these huge mugs of beer, the steins, 1 liter each. Super expensive if you go there, because it's a tourist trap. Yeah, and the northern areas of Germany, for example, are more known for their fishery, you know, fish. It's the North Sea, and of course the big ports at Hamburg and Bremen for international trade. And the western part of Germany is traditionally more like a industrial area, the Ruhrpott, this area. And there was, of course, East Germany, which was before Germany got divided after World War II. Also a very prosperous and rich area. And now, after maybe 20 years, slowly but surely is catching up. There was a huge trend when Germany was united. A lot of people got unemployed in the eastern part of Germany and tried to find jobs in West Germany, but slowly but surely, you know, because of a lot of investment in the area and a lot of rebuilding and everything, people are finding more and more jobs, and there is also a lot of high-tech industry in East Germany, around Berlin and so on, because you have to imagine, after Germany got reunited in 1990, basically it was a wasteland over there, because the German Democratic Republic was basically bankrupt and everything was polluted. I'm talking about industrial areas, and a lot of cities also where it hadn't been renovated, the streets and so on. So there has been a lot of things to do. And what happened with the old industrial plants and stuff, they got, you know, recycled, torn down, and got replaced with more modern high-tech manufacturers, for example, computer chips and things like that. And slowly but surely the area is catching up again. Also, there's a lot of interesting tourist areas, the eastern parts of Germany. Mecklenburger Seenplatte, for example, that's a huge area. It's like the Michigan area with the big lakes, but not that huge, but it's a beautiful area. And that's another advantage, because West Germany was so industrialized compared to former German Democratic Republic or East Germany. There's a lot of nature also being untouched in the eastern parts of Germany because of that. So, you know, there's not only a downside to less industrialization, there's also a plus. They had areas that were highly polluted, but a lot of untouched nature left as well, which is a pretty cool thing. Ha! Man, now it's official. This show is the most crazy show I've ever seen. This American Hoggers thing. Now the old dude drives along with his truck, suddenly sees smokes coming out of the hood. Holds up, gets out, sees there's a fire. Suddenly you see bullets flying everywhere because he had live ammunition in the car, and the whole thing is burning. And the best thing was like how he reacted. Hell no! Hell's fires! Hell's fires! Then they interview him later on and says, man, this fire got out of control like a wild woman on diarrhea. Holy crap, man. Oh man, I'm laughing. This show is crazy. I highly recommend it. If you want some trash, it's not educational, but it's dang funny. He's going crazy like a wild woman on diarrhea. Oh my god. Alright. He just topped it. Then he said, man, I feel somebody just pulled a double knot out of my... You know what I mean? Then he pulled out his gun, walked up to the car and said, "Man, you've been a very good companion." And he gave it the final shot into the hood. Dude, this is crazy. I love this show. I'm gonna watch it all day long today, that's for sure. Okay, I'm collecting my stray gear. Ooh. Bring it back to the farm, and the JL zip code, aka our combine, is already at work at the last field, and we're almost done with the preparations for Project Sheep Attack. Okay. Also found out we can chain trailers together. This is gonna be fun. We need 2 more, and then we're gonna try to make a 3 trailer train, a 3 tipper train. This is gonna be great. And then we can hopefully, you know, transport more of our crop to the spot where the high demand is going down. Okay, we got another 40,000 of canola in there. That's a crop from these 2 fields. Pretty decent. No! Oh, took a wrong turn here. Alright. I almost ran into our shed. Man. Can't afford that. Bring it over to the silos. Those hogs go after anything that is slow. They sure go after turtles, but they would go after the eggs as well, because those damn things are way slower. Man, this dude, I don't know what he's talking about. Now they went to Louisiana, trying to hunt hogs in the swamps. I love this show. Crazy world. Yeah, guys, and that's about it. Wow. This is crazy. Look at all the dust and stuff. This is the last line here, or last lane of the field, and then we did a complete clear cut. Tabula rasa. Everything's gone. Farm, look at it. All fields harvested, only that small stripe here. And then we'll speed up time. We will do that in the next episode. In the meantime, while we speed up time, we're gonna try to produce as much wool as we can, and hopefully we hit some high demand streaks and we can make some money quickly. That would be really nice, because yeah, at some point, you know, we got like 1 million liters of potatoes stored up. How long do we want to wait? It's gonna be ridiculous at some point. I have to haul the stuff. So yeah, it's time to put the farm in hibernation, at least for the crop. Gonna do that for 1 episode. Try to see what we can get out of there. Okay, almost done. Go to speed 2. Also be fine. That's another 7,600 liters. That's cool. My cat just came by. When I'm recording, lately she started to constantly sit on my lap. Wintertime, I like to have a little blanket there, wool little blanket, and yeah, she likes to sit on there. Pretty cool. She started that lately. I think it's wintertime and she's getting more and more cuddly. Okay. Let's unload here. That's another, let's see, 25 more. Good. Almost done.